Guess who's back? Hello, you adventuring mothers, and welcome to Grognard and Friends. This has been a busy week. So from all of us to all of you, may the 4th be with you, if all but a little late. And we hope you had a happy Cinco de Mayo, or as we like to call it, 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor. And of course, yesterday was the national excuse to drink mint juleps. Oh, and I think there was some sort of race as well. But today is a special day. That's special, oh my God, she does everything and I don't have a clue what I'm doing day. A very special Happy Mother's Day to all of you mums out there. Don't forget your mom. Take care of her. If you haven't yet, there's still time. Go online and buy her something. Not just anything, but something special. Or make her something. Or write a card and create some coupons for things that you will do for her. Something. Just don't forget your mom, because without her, you wouldn't be here. You'd just be a stain on the floor or somewhere else. So big props to all of you mums out there. And a big thank you to our special friend Artano for filling in as the face of the Grognard for the past few months. We couldn't have done it without you. And of course, a special thank you to all of our friends. And if you'd like to be a friend of the show, please consider liking and subscribing. It means more than you may realize. Okay. When last we left most of the friends, they had decided to go back to the strange mansion on the beach, while Nikita slept in. They discovered some new renovations, some redecorating, and one or two things that reflected badly on them. So much so that they were rushing to get out of there, practically tripping over each other. So, as each of you have made your exits, some more dramatic than others, you stand before the mansion. The strange mists surround you and fill your nostrils with their putrid vapors. Meanwhile, back at the stone's throw, Nikita is slowly waking up. What do you do?
Oh, it is me. Okay.
It is you.
I give a really big stretch where you can kind of feel everything separate and then you get a little dizzy. Know what time it is or anything along those lines?
There's light shining in the window.
Natural lights or...
Oh, it's a big neon billboard that says "Eat at Joe's." No, of course, it's sunlight.
All right. I look around the room. Do I see anyone?
Nada. Zip. Zilch. You are alone.
All right. I figure... Okay, I slept in. I feel much better now. Have I lost all my exhaustion?
Yes, you have.
Excellent.
What do you do?
Hop out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
Change into some regular clothing.
Okay.
Put armor and weapon in the bag and head outside of the hotel, of the inn room.
Okay.
Do I see or hear anything?
Roll me a perception check. 14. 12, sorry. Yeah, no, you don't hear anything really. The floor sounds pretty dead, although you do hear noise coming from downstairs. So the floor sounds quiet, but downstairs you hear the usual bar commotion.
All right. I go over to Gaius and Reed's room, assuming the door is closed.
Yep.
Knock on the door. Anybody
Nothing.
home?
Nothing.
Wow. Pad on over to Eldred's room. Anybody home?
Nothing.
Viv's room.
Nothing.
Hello? Damn. Fine then. I will pad downstairs and see what's going on there.
Okay. Betty behind the bar says, "Oh, would you like something? Oh, by the way, they left you a note this morning."
Oh, This is good to know. Thank you, Betty. May I see it?
Sure. She hands it to you, and basically it's written in a scrawled, quick hand that's a little tough to read. It's a little sloppy, but the basic gist of it is we've gone to the mansion on the bitch to check things out. Um, Also, if someone comes checking out looking for us, tell them to wait.
Okay. Well, that wasn't. They went to the mansion. But in case someone comes, Betty, it looks really busy. What time is it?
We're just dinner's just kind of getting rolling here.
Oh, I slept a very good long time then. Ah, I will. Do I see a place for me to sit down, or
Yep,
should I sit at the bar?
wherever you want.
I will try to find an open place if our seat is Betty. I will take just an ale and whatever the dinner special is, and hopefully they come back soon, or whoever's looking for us shows up.
Okay, so you're going to just hang for a while?
Well, I'm thinking I'm a little hungry. I slept through most of the day, so should probably get something into my tummy.
Okay.
And we'll go from there, depending on how long I have to wait, or you know, I get the disturbance in the force that they're in trouble. Which going to the Stradivarnius house, you would assume so, but okay.
Back with you. You find yourself in front of the mansion. You are there. It is deathly quiet. What do you do?
Oh, son of a god, Bacchus!
Oh,
Reed, you're heavy as shit. You fell on me.
that's right.
Oh.
Reed and Gaius are on their backs. With
Oh.
Reed on top of Gaius.
That wasn't nearly as painful as I thought it would be.
It was markedly more painful for others. Upsies, whatever the words are you guys use.
Uppies.
Yeah, that one. Get the fuck uppies. Oh. All right.
I try to help him up.
I lightly
like-
dust myself off.
I grasp like the top of Reed's forehead and basically use him like a cane or something. Get up like, oh. All right.
Reed gets
That's
kind
right.
of pressed down into the soil.
Ooh. What would it? Oh,
If you
that's right.
squeeze any harder, that gem might pop out of my head.
At some point, we might need to get that removed. I am not still feeling comfortable with that, by the way. Also, I got the vibe, if I remember properly, due to slight head trauma, I guess, from falling over and getting landed on. We should probably get out of here, because I had a feeling something was coming back to the house. And I don't know what direction that was, but
Yeah.
let's not have any more conversation out front. Well, yes, Paul.
Two of you, while you're talking, Reed and Butt Trumpet, give me a perception check, please.
Oh boy.
Ultra perceptive read. Activate.
Yes.
14. Not too bad.
Okay.
That's a big old 8.
Oh, no, that's infinite.
Butt Trumpet, you're having a good old time watching the two of them kind of struggle to get up. As Gaius is pontificating on what you should do, Reed, you're looking around, and coming from the far left, the way you came down, you hear a loud crunching in the gravel coming towards you, like...
I can't see what it is.
Not with the mist, no, but you it does sound like it's getting progressively a little bit louder.
Like on the map, what direction does it sound like it's coming from?
The direction we
Bottom
came
right.
from, Paul.
Yes,
Bottom
yes.
right. Something sounds like it's coming. We should go that way, and I point to the other direction.
Hide behind those rocks we can barely see.
Yeah.
How large
those
are
rocks
those,
there.
Paul?
Which ones?
Are they just directly west of where the house is? Is it
Three?
the clump of three? Are they
Okay.
large? I'm not sure what the scale
They are
is.
pretty large. They're kind of on par scale with the size of your tokens. But you also have the tree back there. You have another stone. So between the four of you, there are enough things on that side to kind of get cover from at least a little bit, depending on the angle.
I
Okay.
start pushing Eldred. Go, 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 go.
I not knowing what the hell Reed's perceiving, I just trust his instincts and follow his lead.
Okay. Eldred
Yep, I hoof it
runs.
along with him.
Eldred's like, you don't have to tell me twice.
Nope, not in the house. Yeah, so which one of these objects is Gaius sized hideable?
The three stacked, the pile.
Three stack. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is where Gaius will crouch and wait.
Okay.
Are now that Reed has pointed out, are the rest of us perceiving what he had, like at least the sound and whatnot?
Well, Eldred definitely heard it.
Okay.
And but Trumpet isn't quite sure what's going on. Go ahead, give me a perception check there, Gaius.
Perception.
Whatever it was, it sounded big.
15.
No, yeah, you're hearing in the distance too. It
Oh,
sounds
that
like
sounds large.
yeah. I mean, you came down this gravel road, and you guys there was a little bit of the crunchies when you were walking on the gravel.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like big freaking crunchies coming down.
Gotcha.
And with a slow gait. As you're behind the stones there, you do, you look up at the house, which is this ominous big darkness. But
Mhm.
with the way things are, guys, do you still have your light going?
No, now that we're outside, I turned it off.
Okay. Right before you turn it off on the side of the building, you once again see that graffiti on the side of the building.
What does it say again, Paul? Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Rejoice, the coming of the halfpenny king is at hand, for he with, and it's W-I, and then the paint just smears and drips down.
Yeah.
Huh.
I remember that
Maybe
now.
he died when he wrote it.
Eldred
Quite
goes,
possible.
wouldn't he then have said, rejoice, for he is,
Maybe
Anyway.
he was dictating.
Oh, good point.
I'm gonna try and keep a good eye out and see if I can make out what was making the noise.
Okay.
Any spare eyeballs I can pick up off the ground to keep out? Frankly, since we've seen, faces and other icky things.
At which point, Gaius dips behind a rock, whips out that book he bought, flips it open, puts on his reading glasses, mutters a few words, and using borrowed knowledge has now become proficient in stealth. Closes the book, puts it in his pocket. He's like, "Oh, I hope I don't need this."
Tell me again what you've done.
I'm using the spell borrowed knowledge.
Okay.
I draw on knowledge from spirits of the past. I choose one skill with which I lack proficiency. For the spell's duration, I have the proficiency in the chosen skill, and it lasts an hour. And basically, that's what I bought that book for.
Gotcha.
It's a spell focus that basically the words shift, and then I'm like, "Grr. I am now good at stealth for some reason. Click.
Gotcha. Oh, wow. Very
Very
nice.
wizardly of you.
Yeah. I guess clericy too.
Books? Sounds like wizard. I don't know.
You keep calling me a wizard. Wait, are you Reed or Dan right now? How are we having this conversation?
I'm using my.
Who's Dan?
Yes, thank you.
What?
Ugh. Sorry, I just imprinted stealth knowledge on me somehow.
Okay, so as you're talking amongst
Quietly.
yourselves,
Quietly.
Murmuring.
Yes.
the noise is getting closer, and you see a silhouette of two regular kind of like the shape of a shuttlecock. In other words, kind of roundish on the top and then like flowing thing beneath it. You see two of these kind of drifting towards you, about 2 feet off the ground, a foot or two off the ground. You see the silhouettes of this coming towards you, but before that, you see a massive shape that seems to be all shoulders and chest and biceps and very long arms that go almost down to the ground. Comes down to a waist that's probably half as large as it feels like it should be, and then flares out again to these two tree trunk like legs that don't quite match, as the arms don't quite match. One's a little longer than the other, one's a little fatter than the other. There doesn't, at first, it doesn't look like there's a head on this thing. And then as it gets closer, you start to see that the two floating things have these two green lights in the top, or two green glowing points that kind of glow out, and the flowing, whatever it is flowing beneath them kind of is different shades of green and yellow and brown. And as this huge creature in the center gets closer, you realize it does indeed have a head, but the head has kind of sunk down between the shoulder blades. And it's almost like the shoulders have grown around this head. So the head is little more than just a bump. Like it's shoulder blade, valley, bump, valley, shoulder blades, and then the biceps. And this thing just is like swinging these arms and
Could I
kind of
check to
scanning
see-
around. What, Butt Trumpet?
Sorry, could I roll, I don't know whether it be an insight or a history check to see if I recognize this description?
I would say go ahead.
Which one would that be? Insight, history?
Let's do insight, because I'm pretty darn sure, unless you roll a 1, I think you're pretty much... There you go.
2 1s. No.
Yeah, no, you absolutely
Super fail.
remember this kind of creature. It is not the exact one you saw before, but it is a very similar creature. It is about as big, if not a little bigger. This thing, as it's getting closer, seems to be about 8-9 feet tall. It, to the rest of you, it kind of looks someone stuck an air hose up its butt and just inflated to the point almost of bursting, where the arms just got bigger and bigger and bigger and really stretched the skin out. And the arms are just unnaturally long, but they don't match. It's like certain parts got more air than others, and the legs are kind of the same way. So it doesn't have that kind of I'm a badass strut. It kind of has that this is my first day on new legs kind of I'm hobbling along, but trying to, maintain my balance as I go. But still very intimidating.
Does it look fleshy or
It
armor?
looks like a person that has been blown up and extended, and the arms have been pulled and lengthened.
Is it
And-
wearing clothes?
it's wearing like pants that are tied together with a rope, except the legs come up above the knees. They are kind of shredded and torn. They're barely pants. So it's kind of like around the waist, and then below that, the stuff's like torn up the sides, and there's, kind of jagged around the bottom. It definitely looks like it's part person or was once a person, or a person was kind of someone's inspiration for it.
Okay.
Inspired by people.
Yeah, it definitely is very person-like, but kind of person-like by someone partially on acid, having a real downer of an experience, sort of thing.
Should we keep hiding or should we run?
I'm not that fast.
Okay.
My legs are too small.
Okay.
They said.
One of you roll me a perception check.
I'll do that.
The most perceptive of us.
17. 15. Yes, sorry.
Wow. From your right, coming down the direction towards Goblin Town, you hear a heart-wrenching scream, as if of someone in exceedingly extreme pain. It is
I'm sorry. What is to our right? Is that off the
in the
map to
distance,
the left?
in the mist, you hear a scream, like a yell of horror and pain, in the distance.
Yeah. So to the left of the map, right? Read. Oh, damn.
And
Dan,
it in like mid scream, it's cut off.
Well, can't help them.
What's going on here?
And
Fucking dying.
Reed, give me another perception check, please.
Ooh, 20.
Okay. You start hearing that a similar crunching coming towards you from that direction now.
Balls.
And as soon as you hear that, it seems that this creature and it's the two figures with the glowing green eyes seem to hear it too, and they stop immediately and kind of look at each other. Now, Gaius and Reed, you have seen these floating wraith-like creatures before with the glowing green eyes.
The other things we fought, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen them before. Their eyes are kind of like little green flashlights that seem to glow out from the head.
I will quietly take out my bow in case it comes to that. And I point in the direction where I heard the other crunching, and I heard it over there too.
Yeah.
Another one.
Gaius uses the half-assed hand signals that we sort of practiced one night when we were drinking. Like, see, understand, gotcha.
Okay.
Let's wait and see. Hopefully they fight.
Let them fight.
I got that reference.
Okay, so the other one comes, and this one is drastically different from the one that has been in front of the mansion for a little bit. This one is still massive, but in a different way. It is not as broad. It is still very rather thick, but this one's about 10 feet tall. This one's taller and more sleek as far as these massive beings go. Like the first one, it's got these feet with long black talons at the front. Except it has 4 arms instead of 2. The top 2 have 2 elbows each. The hands end in long black claws. The other arms look almost more human, the other arms beneath the ones with the double elbows. But still, the fingers have like black talons on them. But it's the head that catches your attention most. It doesn't seem to have ears. Instead of a nose, it's just got 2 slits. And the eyes, it takes you a little bit until it gets closer. There are 4 of them. There's 2 main eyes, and then 2 smaller ones kind of at an angle on either side. And they're bug eyes. They're multifaceted black eyes as opposed to regular eyes. And it's got this greasy, thick black hair on the top that just seems to be brushed back. And it too has these pants tied with a rope, but these aren't as shredded up as the other ones. And they come up and
Reed becomes one with the rock. He's just melting.
Yeah, I'm curled up in between both of them to like make myself as small as possible.
okay.
Gaius has a notebook out and is like trying to sketch what he's seeing. He's like, what the?
The creature, you see it kind of reach onto its shoulder and takes a person that just seems to be hanging limp in his hands, and it kind of drops it in front of the one wraith-like creature. This one right here.
This is the four-armed one?
Yes. And it drops it by that one, and the wraith-like creature kind of hovers over the body and then starts heading back the way it came, kind of dragging the body as it goes.
Now, I'm going to hate asking this question. Paul, in my character's medical experience at this distance, can he tell if that is a corpse or someone who's still alive?
Give me a medicine check, please.
15. I don't know what it is with being 15 today, but that is what I got.
Lucky number.
You have a pretty good... You think you've seen the body breathing. It's breathing short. It's short breathing, but it does... You're seeing the chest rise up and down.
And what direction is the body being dragged? The way we came, or...
Yes. And it's moving at, like, a faster pace than you've seen the wraith move up until this point, this wraith-like creature.
That person's still alive. Gut check right now. We go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we ignore everything else. We kill the one creature that's doing the dragon. We grab the body and we go. That's the plan.
Somebody pick me up. My legs are too small.
Guys, grabs
Right.
shoulder. We roll.
Okay.
Where's Eldred? Eldred's in the tree.
Yeah. Eldred! Eldred!
Bounce
You
down.
Throwing the hand signals. Person's still not dead.
The one with 4 arms kind of looks around
Um,
And number one grunts, looks at the wraith-like creature next to it, looks back, and the tall one just kind of seems very focused.
um,
And
I say we
moves.
I
to
say we
here.
dash.
okay.
We start running and we go for the thing. Everyone good?
Everyone good?
And we fucking run. We run.
Okay,
With
real
a-
quick, where are you running to?
Okay, so the
By the corner of the house, right?
yeah, probably gonna run straight for the house to get distance from 1 and 2, and then a diagonal into the direction of where the person's being dragged away.
Okay. Okay, each of you give me a dexterity check, please.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Mind you, I am still on Gaius's shoulder.
Right.
Hey, 15.
Read.
Didn't mine come up there? I rolled a 15, but so my dex would be 19.
A 19? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so Reed bolts. Gaius with butt trumpet on their back bolts next.
Okay.
Gaius, do you have your shield with you?
I have it with me. Yeah.
Okay, where is it?
I would say it's on my arm. Like, got butt trumpet riding on the shoulder. I got the shield on the arm.
Okay. Number 2 here sees this. Reed goes by. You're right behind it. Right behind Reed with butt trumpet on your shoulders. Butt trumpet, give me a perception check, please.
Oh boy. Woo! 16?
Okay, you see this
Not a
tall
15 though.
you see this tall figure kind of go, and then it's almost like he's spitting a hawk of something. Gaius, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
You can do it.
You can do
Dirty
it.
20.
Okay.
Nice.
good.
I just Captain America that thing out of the way.
You're assuming
Okay.
it doesn't stick to the shield.
Because
It was a perfect parry.
because you did that, I'm going to say that butt trumpet doesn't have to worry. What does happen though is a big spray of this yellow-green mucus-like material
Oh,
I knew it.
just comes and hits the shield and splatters it kind of, because it's on the one side of you, part of it is like splattered up against the side of the building, but it's around the corner. And with that roll, what happens is you're able to continue running and pull it from it. There's resistance for a little bit, but you're just able to tear it and keep moving.
and this is a new shield. Stupid monsters.
Okay. What?
Oh yeah.
What about
Eldred's invisible doing his thing. Don't worry about Eldred. Never worry about Eldred. He'll show up when he's needed.
he's never late, nor is he early.
Yeah, so I would say we're taking the dash action.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Daction, if you will.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So
You notice
Thank
that
you,
these
Petro.
creatures have very long strides.
delightful.
but you definitely got the upper hand on them because you bolted and they didn't even realize you were there at first. Okay, so you're dashing.
We are dashing.
Yes, correct.
Always
always
thought I was
dashing
kind of
Reed.
dashing.
Well, that's what I constantly say, but nobody believes me.
Reed, we'll go with you first. Give me a dexterity check, please.
Absolutely. Go. That'd be a 19.
Very good. Okay,
I don't have to outrun them. I just have to outrun guys.
Gaius,
This isn't a bear.
Gaius, give me a dexterity check with disadvantage because you're not only wearing armor, you're wearing your armor, right?
Oh yeah. I was going out
Okay.
in this nonsense. Yeah.
Okay, so you're wearing armor and encumbered with someone, even though
another
they're
person.
very small. It's mostly the armor that is doing it.
18 and then a 12 is the lower.
12, okay. Would an 18 hit you?
And 18 is my AC.
Butt Trumpet, give me a perception check, please.
Oh boy. Okay, wow, just not my day.
Gaius and Butt Trumpet both give me a dexterity check, please.
That's a 14 for you, boy.
Okay.
9.
Okay. A large stone is hurtled through the air, doing 7 points of damage to each of you. Gaius, give me one more dexterity check, please.
15.
Okay. Butt Trumpet gets slammed with this stone and kind of spins around your throat and looks like they're going to lose their grip on your neck. As it's happening, so what do you do?
Grab and as I'm still running along, grab with my free hand and kind of just swing them back around.
Okay. With that roll, you can do that.
I gotta work on my cardio in the mornings.
We're gonna have to get one of those chest baby carrier things.
A papoose!
Not,
A papoose, yes.
or just with tie you down with rope.
Reed, give me a perception check, please.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
you disappear into the mist. You kind of hear some movement and stuff behind you, but you're focused up ahead. You don't see anything ahead of you, but you hear up ahead somewhere in the mist, you hear the squeaking of metal and then the clicking of metal, and then it sounds like a very quick squeak of metal, and almost like it's like the couple times you've heard Gaius drop his shield or a large platter or something on a metal-like floor.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll keep heading in that direction.
Okay.
Nikita is very happy with her ale and is munching happily on her dinner.
Nikita's reading the daily Seven Rivers crossword. Just having a lounging little dinner. Maybe have a mimosa. Putting her feet up.
Oh, I haven't
That's right.
felt this
That's
way
right.
for a while.
That's right. I created mimosas last episode.
Oh God, did you?
Uh-huh.
Paul, you have to cut back.
Concepts of mimosas.
You have to cut back to the stone's throw, and Betty walks over to the table and says, "How's the pie, Nikita?" And Nikita just looks up and so good, so good.
cut back to Gaius with butt trumpet on the shoulders, like dodging boulders and hurtling shit.
So much
It's like,
for
Gaius,
dwarf spider senses.
Gaius,
this is
give
not
me,
what a cleric is for.
Gaius, give me another dexterity check, please.
Fucking God, stop with them. 19, leave me alone. At this rate, I should be fucking back on the other side of town. I'm gonna boost this bastard's dexterity the next time I can get an ability score.
Give me another dexterity check, please, Gaius.
All right,
Poor Kay.
fucking nat 20, bro.
Okay.
yeah.
Just, I'm not. No, we're not. No, this is good. Keep this going. Whoever's on my side today, Bacchus, you got my back.
Very, very pleased that you've been handing out so many pamphlets.
Oh yeah, but I'm leaving a trail of them as I'm freaking sprinting through town.
The invention of the mimosa was a very nice tribute.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Butt trumpet, give me a perception check, please.
Do I have to?
It's a good one.
14?
You see a boulder kind of go wide and hit a dead tree next to you, totally obliterating it into basically splinters.
Ah! Yep, nope,
March.
not
Faster.
good.
Not helping.
Gaius,
We're
give,
just
give
gonna
me,
keep
give
on
me
going.
another dexterity check, please.
Son of a bitch. Hey Paul, with that nat 20 I just got, do you think I have time to cast a one-action spell?
After this round, we'll say yes.
Damn it, because it's probably going to end here, but all right. $16.
Okay.
I need to go to the casino after this.
Butt trumpet, give me a dexterity check, please.
Oh, jeez.
Grab the beard. Grab the beard.
Oh yeah, it's just whipping behind and just
13.
Okay. Gaius, take 6 points of damage. Your hand that is covered in that mucusy stuff is beginning to really feel like it's burning, and you're feeling bubbling on your hand.
I thought I removed that shit. All right.
You pulled away from it, but parts of it, your shield still seems to have quite a bit on it.
Oh, the shield stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking the stuff I touched up in the attic. All right, no, I got you.
No. And okay. Butt trumpet, give me one last dexterity save here for this round.
Save or check?
Save. Okay.
Bro.
Be gentle.
You hear and butt trumpet, you all of a sudden feel that you are hit. Like it feels like when you were in the sewers and you saw these blubbery big masses of snot dropping on your friends. It's like someone took one of those and threw it at you. And it's your entire back and has gone up the sides of Gaius's face and his shoulders and his lower back. And You
Okay.
are incapacitated right now, Butt Trumpet. You cannot do
How
anything.
far behind this thing?
How far behind is this thing? The one that did this is about 20 feet.
I
But
can't do any.
what?
It doesn't matter
Uh.
now because I can't think. But
You're stuttering a little bit there, Butt Trumpet. It looks like you've frozen. But anyway,
dang it!
You're back.
I'm back again.
yes. So, Butt Trumpet, you are
Unincapacitated.
plastered to the back of Gaius, and Gaius, you have this mucusy goo like in your beard and along your face and your head, and
this
going
place is
around your
shit.
shoulders and your lower back and your ass, and this stuff has just splattered. It's
Yep.
Ah, my ass.
all over your back and ass and stuff. You have a goblet and this large splooge. So as you're running.
Fantastic.
But the plus side is the big burly gorilla-like creature seems to be not able to keep up.
Fantastic. Great. Awesome.
And because it had to stop to use this mucusy spittle, the one behind you has lost distance as well. So this time, give me a dexterity check with advantage. And now if you would like to do something, you're welcome to.
Okay.
But be
Without a
aware
piece-
that if you do an action, it'll prevent you from being able to dash.
Gotcha. Okay. You know what? Gonna still do it. Whip out a piece of fur, rub it in my fingers, and cast Enhance Ability, Cat's Grace on me, and I now have advantage on dexterity rolls.
Okay.
Ba, ba, ba. So I have double advantage.
Well, no, there's not such a thing as double
Well,
advantage. But
it
this
was a
time,
joke.
from here on,
I have advantage. Yeah, no,
Yes.
that's the joke.
Okay. Well, some people like to think there is double advantage and
Okay.
secret special advantage.
So 13 on this particular one.
Okay. You continue to run. You hear the crunching behind you coming, and it seems to be kind of keeping pace for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Gaius, give me a perception check, please.
It's 15 again.
Okay. Okay, you can just feel that thing still behind you, but it's farther back than it was.
Gotcha.
But it is kind of keeping pace with you.
Balls.
And with that perception check, you also hear way behind you this high-pitched scream is the only way you can put it. It sounds unnatural. It's kind of like it's a high-pitched reverberation that just sounds very unnatural and very almost bird-like to a certain degree.
Ring wraith?
And
A Ringwraith-esque.
yeah, so you hear that coming from a extreme distance behind you, but the
Balls.
sharpness of it pierces the air.
Yep.
Reed,
Yes.
you heard that noise and kept running towards it and then never saw anything and didn't hear anything else. And because you've been dashing and you're so dashing, and because you've been making some very good speed and not been having to deal with anything on your back or otherwise, no, no offense, Butt Trumpet, you eventually make
Kick me
it.
while I'm down.
You're not down. You're stuck up.
You're glued.
So, Reed, you actually start making it out of the mist into the far end of Splatterfields on the verge of the Death's Door after a while.
All right, I will pause at the edge there and keep an eye out into the mist and see if I can see
Okay.
either my friends or the captive person.
Okay.
with the
Gaius,
floating
give me a
shuttlecock.
dexterity check, please.
Ah, advantage. Thank God I have advantage. 13. I knew my
Okay.
luck was going to run out sooner or later, so I had to fucking rig the game. I mean, use my spells. Because magic.
Okay. Give me a little. You're running, and you just.
Just keep on dashing, brother.
Okay.
He is losing
Gaius-
some weight right now.
Gaius, you take 4 points of damage from the burning of this stuff.
Yep.
Oh no.
And Butt Trumpet, you take 9 points of damage from it.
I just hear a sizzling in the back. What's that noise?
Burnt goblet.
Smell something cooking.
What a world! What a world!
Guys, give me one more dexterity check, please.
All right. Once again, thank God. 13. Thank Bacchus
Okay.
for that ability, enhance ability.
You're going and you're a little worried. You stumble a little bit on the stones. You kind of look over your shoulder, but you're having a hard time moving your neck because of this stuff, which seems to be hardening a little bit.
Goblet glued down.
Yeah, the goblet glue has got you down.
I shall be leaving a negative review on Amazon.
Okay.
Mostly the burning and melting of skin sensation.
It burns, someone help, it burns, I might be dying.
I will. You'll be fine in a minute. We gotta get the hell out of here. Plus, you're on. Is Butt Trumpet unconscious or just like
Fucking wish.
Frozen.
just kind of like
Butt
stuck?
Trumpet's nose is pressed up against the back of your neck.
Just hear the flaring of the breath in my ear.
Yeah, and the
So I know
ears
they're
kind
alive.
of are partially wrapped around your head, like those,
Yeah.
Reverse backwards.
the wreath around your head, except they're goblet ears, and
Yeah.
just that
Yeah.
stuff is around you, and it smells like very chemically. It smells hot, if you can imagine that.
Yeah, like
There are no hairs in your nostrils.
like if Vicks didn't have that menthol scent to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Butt
Imagine
Trumpet
that
now.
with like a burning plastic kind of base, and then
Ooh,
go
yeah.
out from there.
Now would be a great
Certain
time
bouquet.
to erupt bunnies all over, guys.
Slow them down. Throw wild animals at them or something.
I'm incapacitated.
Gaius,
At
you
times-
take 4 more points of damage, and Butt Trumpet, you take 7 points of damage, and you recognize Gaius that. Give me one more perception check, please.
Alright.
I am not doing good.
15.
I'm beginning to detect a pattern. You
I
feel
just-
like you are not being followed anymore. You don't hear it behind you. You don't see it behind you. If you can kind of slow up to kind of turn your
Yeah.
whole shoulder.
Yeah, just kind of do it like if I slept weird and I can't turn my neck. I just kind of have to turn my upper body to look.
If I hear anything coming, I'll call out. Guys, Eldred,
Oh fuck! We left Eldred. I'm sure he's fine. All right, so we're safe now, right, Paul?
Well,
That's what we're
you're
going
still
with.
in the mist there, Gaius.
Okay, well then I'm definitely making my way the hell out of there.
Make my
Okay.
way through the mist, walking fast, casting dash, and I'm really pissed.
Pretty much so.
Should I do a perception check or insight or maybe just order dessert?
I would say for you, probably ordering dessert and another mimosa would be good. You are having the time of your life. You have no. You're just feeling relaxed. You're going. I wonder if Seven Rivers has a place where I could get a mani-pedi. Dwarven mani-pedis usually take hours, but I'm feeling it.
It's what I deserve.
Cut back to the stone's throw. There's a full-on dance going on. Nikita's on the table.
I may be a dwarf champion, but I don't get enough me time. That's what I'm learning tonight, if anything else.
There's 2 cucumbers on her eyelids.
Right. So you get Betty brings over some bonbons and
Nice.
Mud mask.
a mud mask.
Some curlers.
Well,
Do I still have hair?
yeah, there's not enough hair for curlers.
Oh no!
But yeah, so you're relaxed, you're feeling it, you're loving it. There's actually someone in the corner now that you're only here late at night on occasion. There's actually someone playing a lute in a corner and just kind of playing this along, and every now and then looks over at you with your feet kicked up as you're drinking your mimosa, and the bard just kind of looks at you and goes, "This one's for the dwarf in the corner," and gives you a little wink. And meanwhile, back in the mists of the Eastern
Oh
District.
God, it's burning! Why is it burned?
End everything! The suffering!
So, have we made it out of the mist yet, Paul?
You are getting there, but right now you're more like, you know what? Give me a Constitution saving throw.
But I don't have advantage on those.
Now we're getting mean.
Fuck! No. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
5.
you have not made it out because now you've kind of gone to a very
All right.
slow.
Gotta work on cardio.
You're having a hard time catching your breath.
Okay. So,
Meanwhile,
With
in
this-
your ear, you're here. This really hurts.
so I'm dropping a 3rd level spell, Aura
You're
of Vitality.
dropping something.
I use Aura of Vitality, which
I'm holding it as much as I can.
emanates a healing energy from me in a 30-foot radius, and as now my first bonus action, Butt Trumpet gets healed for 14 hit points. And then with my primary action, I just start ripping the whatever off of me and seeing if I can just throw it to the ground or whatever.
Okay.
Just kind of like clean, like taking a dagger out and like just scraping it if it's too hard, whatever.
Okay, this stuff has hardened at this point.
Okay.
It has
So just-
hardened, and where it was almost like a viscous, mucus around you, Butt Trumpet, it's kind of created this hard, opaque, kind of yellowy gray shell where it hit you. So you're kind of seriously glued to Gaius at this point. You're able, Gaius, give me a dexterity check as you're in the mists, working on getting your hand off of your shield.
All right, I have 17 is the number you're getting for that.
Okay. You are able to kind of pry your hand off of the shield. The shield is still caked on with this stuff, which is kind of a consistency between a cross between super glue, hardened super glue, and like plastic at this point.
Gotcha.
And it's like real crusty and all in, like splashed inside the shield. Butt Trumpet is just kind of pressed up against the back of you, unable to move, and hasn't moved for a while. But when you did heal them, you did hear a very high-pitched sigh of relief.
Yeah, so the spell I have active right now is, granted, it's up for a minute, so I'm using my bonus actions at this point to just, I can choose a target within 30 feet of me and just keep healing.
Okay.
So I'm just bouncing it between the two of us, and then using my primary action to try and free us at the same time.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to work that, but
I'm going to
that's
say
what I plan on doing.
the one spell's over because you were running and running and running, and now you've used up all your reserves and everything, which is why you're kind of plodding along trying to catch your breath, and you're able to do that. So the dexterity bonus is, if that was only for a minute.
Oh, that was for an hour.
Oh, that's good. Okay, what was the one for a minute?
Oh, the healing buff that I just gave. So it's
fine.
allowing me to heal both Butt Trumpet and myself.
Okay.
So just for the logic in everybody's head.
Okay,
for the
I
next
misunderstood.
minute,
I thought the dexterity buff was only
No.
a minute.
That dex buff is for the hour. This is for
You're
a minute.
good.
So within this minute, I am healing myself and Butt Trumpet in turn, and using my actions to try to break us free of one another. That kind of stuff.
And
however
then,
you want to work that out.
No problem. And then what are you doing?
So I guess. I guess I'm going to go back and forth healing us, and once I got my arm free, then I guess I'm kind of just seeing if I can, like, I don't know, freaking, like, rip and punch and just cut. It's in a real awkward position for guys, because so he's kind of like not trying to hit Butt Trumpet, but like trying to rip shit off. Like, half tempted to just grab her and just kind of like, or grab them and just rip them off his back if that's possible.
Okay, you're having a hard time getting a grip on too much, because it kind of, when it hits, it smooths out, and so there's not a lot of it hardened, and so it's almost like a shell.
Like that magic ice cream shell topping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But gross and deadly.
There you go.
Okay, I want to heal
ice cream topping. Anyway,
so Butt Trumpet take another 13 points of healing and accept this apology as Gaius kind of just jumps up in the air and tries to, like, jackknife his legs up, and then body drops right on Butt Trumpet to try to just crack it all at once.
Okay.
I'll fix this.
Oh yeah.
Gaius, give me a strength check, please.
14.
Okay. Give me a dexterity roll, please.
All right.
And Butt Trumpet,
Do I make a constitution
16.
saving throw?
Yeah.
I'm still healing you. I just healed you for an additional 13. Mark that down.
Roll.
I'm trying to
I'm
break
pretty
the
sure
stuff
you're
holding
probably
you
at
on
max health.
there. I'm about to take you back down a little bit.
Gaius, roll a 6-sider and double it.
Okay. 6-sider roll.
I'm picturing guys
It's
being
a
like
6.
a deer,
So it's a 12.
like a deer
Okay.
shedding antlers
Uh,
up against the
I was
Trumpet?
I was more thinking of a professional wrestler trying to.
You should
right.
have did the antler thing.
Butt Trumpet, you all of a sudden feel yourself going in the air and everything gets quiet for a second. You hear from Gaius, you hear, okay, I just healed you, and oh yeah, I'm really sorry about this. And then smash on the ground. You are pressed between Gaius and his armor and stone gravel. You take 12 points of crushing damage. You hear a bunch of cracking, Gaius, as this happens.
And healed for 10.
Are any of them my bones?
No, not your bones.
And you hear some high-pitched noises out of your friend that you've never heard before.
Someone leaving a tea kettle on?
The Kermit face.
Reed, from within the mist, you hear what sounds like a crash. You hear some stumbling through the gravel, and then you hear a crash, followed by a high pitch cry.
I wish to stealthily approach with my bow out.
Okay. There is a dark shape in a pile on the ground in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna keep approaching until I can hopefully see what it is.
Okay. Guys, are you saying anything to Butt Trumpet as this happens?
Oh, yeah, I roll back over. Are they now loose?
No, but the shell has cracked in a number of places.
Butt Trumpet, how are you feeling?
I'm going limp.
That didn't answer my question. Because you're not loose yet. We're going to have to probably do it at least one more time.
Guys,
Just end
Reed!
me now.
And you now. You're mostly healed.
oh good, you still
It
have butt
went
trumpet
from-
on you.
Yes. Here. Here's a little bit more, BT. There you go. 8 more points. That'll help that out.
I lost the
Reed,
the thing.
No, stop. Focus. The stuff that is gluing them to me hurts them. Get up there and kind of pull it off. Or them off me. Because I've done a kind of jackhammer maneuver to make it loose.
Maybe you should like kneel down? That would be easier.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Everyone's short.
So sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, I can't control how you were born. It's all right.
Oh my God. I can't reach up that high, so unless I climb.
Reed,
I take a knee. Yeah.
Reed, give me a strength check, please.
My specialty. Dun, dun, dun. I got. Oh, there it is. I got a 2.
You're not able to pry any of this off.
Ugh.
I think we need something.
Oh,
Guys
where the
passes
fuck
his
is
head.
Eldred?
Guys passes his hammer back to Reed. Here you go, bud.
I don't want to.
Gentle.
Read
know if this
Mrs.
works
Claus.
this way. I will try to gently tap this stuff. Yes. I think I've probably seen somebody use it like that before. I'll try to use my dagger as like a chisel.
Oh God, your dagger! But wait, guys doesn't see this. He's like, yeah, whatever. I can fix whatever you break.
But I'm gently tapping.
Give me a to-hit roll, please. This will determine how well you do your job of what you're trying to do.
Oh, jeez.
One way of putting it.
Meanwhile, Nikita is dancing with the bard who was playing earlier.
Mhm.
A 22.
Okay. You're slowly chipping away little bits of this stuff because it using the cracks. Butt Trumpet, you feel like these little bits of pressure in different sections of your back kind of going up in a line here and there. And you're already kind of unable to move at a lot of this, but this just kind of makes you even more nervous. Meanwhile, back at the Stone's Throw, a couple other people have gotten up with the bard, someone with a flute, someone with a small hand harp, and they're coming around to different tables, getting tips, and the threes come over, and just as Betty's giving you another cocktail, and this time with some more bonbons and a scoop of ice cream nearby that they recommend dipping it in with some ladyfingers, as well as an aperitif for you to enjoy along with it. And the three musicians are just serenading you and playing.
Betty, can you buy them a drink each? Put it on our tab.
There is applause and cheers for the dwarf eating the bonbons. Meanwhile, Butt Trumpet is just going, be careful. As Reed takes a dagger and a war hammer and tries to chisel off this large encasing of glue to kind of remove them from the cleric's back. Meanwhile,
this is not
the
how I
cleric is
expected
going.
today to go. This is not how I expected the day to go. Not like
Yeah,
this at
me
all.
either.
Wow, you're still glued to me.
Don't worry, I think it's working. I'll have you free in no time.
Oh, great.
Reed, give me another to hit roll, please.
That's a 17.
Okay, you continue to do a job of getting this going, and we'll say give me one more to hit, and if you continue to do as well, I would say that Gaius, you might be able to peel the goblet from your back. You might be able to finally get this
Weight
goblet
off
off
my
your
shoulders.
back. This weight off your shoulders. Yes.
This is
That's
like
a 14.
the Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yes. Yes. I'd say that does it. That one, you feel a little more pressure on your back, Butt Trumpet, than normal, but it doesn't like break the skin.
Oh, great.
So,
See,
guys,
I'm good at
what are
this.
you doing here?
Gonna grab them and kind of cartoon-like, just kind of whoop, and just shake them out and put them down on their feet.
Okay.
And just like knocking the crusty crap that's still on them off.
Okay. Give me a strength check, please.
22.
Okay. Butt Trumpet, you hear rip as you are pulled from the back of Gaius. Parts of your skin still seem to be almost affixed to his body. There's one moment where one of your ears seems to bring a good chunk of his hair along with it.
Ow. Ow, that really hurt.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Must be agony.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Apology accepted.
You see Butt Trumpet's face kind of squished up on one side. An ear is kind of like partially glued to the over the top of their head like a comb over.
I only have 3 fingers, but I just have one for you.
Yeah, just need a good soaking. That's all.
A chemical peel was not on the agenda today.
Usually they charge for that. You got that for free, apparently.
So did you guys run into like a big spider or something?
Yeah, we ran into a problem, Reed. How was your adventure?
I couldn't find the lady and save her.
Well, that
This one
sucks.
got away. Yeah.
Well, Bigglesworth is fucked.
Who? No, we can go back there later.
Later.
Not now.
Way
Yeah.
later.
And we'll make sure we have more people and, stuff. A strong solvent, perhaps.
Some aloe, perhaps.
Ooh, aloe vera, yeah. Actually, you know what? And Gaius reaches into his thing, pulls out like a piece of aloe. I don't know where the hell I got this here. I wrote that on everything I got, I guess. Just
The whole
Your nose
front
is
half
fine.
of me.
Can I recommend we move over there? The mist ends right over there.
oh yeah, yeah. Scoop up, Butt Trumpet. All right, let's go. Pick up my shield. Not leaving that.
I know that we need to go right back. Can we find a stuffed animal for me to sleep with on the way home?
I guess so. We'll see what time it is. The market might be closed, but if it's open, if not,
Okay.
Oh. Is
I'm
your
sure
dragon
we
one day
could-
ruined?
oh, it's
Otherwise,
probably all
Reed,
just-
I might just snuggle with your bunny tonight.
I wouldn't recommend that. It'd probably carry you away.
My bunny's very nice. It would never do that.
If it was hungry enough, I'm almost certain it would eat them. Whole.
It's pretty smart too. It'd probably like
Nikita
to
is
cuddle
trying
up
to
you.
make money at the bar by trying to get people to bet her to arm wrestle.
Okay.
1 gold if you can beat me. Come on, let's go.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. You and I are each going to roll a 20-sider.
Yeah.
The person with the higher roll wins.
Yep.
And the difference between the two numbers is how much that person you either win or lose, depending on whether or not you win or lose. Does that make sense?
Nope.
The difference is the gold price.
Yeah. So
Oh,
if I win, and the difference is say 6 from the number, the higher roll, and I win, you've lost 6 gold. If you win and it's by like 12 points, you get 12 gold. Cool?
yeah, but you're not letting me roll with my strength.
Go ahead and use your strength as a check, not a saving throw.
Yep. I will take it. Boom.
Okay.
No. Hot damn.
Okay, you get 13 gold.
All right.
And this it takes you most of the night into the early morning to earn this money. And you see hide nor hair of anybody from your group.
I hope they're okay, but at least I can pay them back.
There you go. So at like 2 in the morning, maybe,
You blew all this money on rounds for everybody.
Yeah, broke even through the night, probably.
you know what? Take a gold for food and alcohol and stuff like that. Take that off, and then around 2 o'clock, would you be going to bed without a problem?
If they are not back yet, I guess I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Doing a little shimmy because I'm like, I got more money. I got some money.
Okay. So Reed, Butt Trumpet, and Gaius, you just make it out of the mist. You're at the edge of death's door. Talk to me. What do you do? Where do you head?
All right, hold on.
Home?
Yes, I want that, but we need to do one thing. We need to make sure Eldred's alive.
But
Because he
so
kind of was with us.
hard to see. How are we going to find him?
Don't worry. I got a spell for that.
Oh, okay.
Whips out a copper wire piece, wraps it around his finger, sticks it to the side of his head, and casts spending. Not spending, fuck. Sending. He's very tired. And sends a 25-word message to a creature or person that I am familiar with. Eldred, guys, we made it out of the schist. Are you alive? We don't know where the hell you're at. Please respond positively for Bacchus' sake.
I think Gaius is losing it. He's talking.
Send message. It's a spell, you halfwit. You've seen me say things before.
Halfling.
Yeah, to people.
Oh, sorry. And then I wait for a response. And he can respond in kind, 24
Okay.
words or less.
Little time goes by, and then you hear, I am positive I don't know where the fuck I am. I am also positive that I think some of those things are still around.
Shit. Uh-huh.
And I am positive that you guys freaking abandoned me. Oh shit, I think something heard me. And then it cuts off.
Well, he's still in there.
If it's all the same to you, if anyone's going back, I'd like to wait here.
Yeah, you.
Oh.
I mean, do you know where he is? I could see.
No, he doesn't even know where he is the problem.
Does he have any objects you can locate?
Oh, shit, does he have any objects he can
He always carries a book, doesn't he?
I carry books.
Yeah.
What about his robes?
Someone give me a perception or nature check, your choice.
I'll
Maybe
do
you can locate his sharp wit.
23.
Okay.
Search for sarcasm on.
Yeah. It's like I just have a seizure and fall down from being close to everybody.
Exactly.
It is dark. There are stars out. From the night sky and the moon, the very sliver crescent moon, the location of that in the sky, you can tell that it is somewhere in the middle of the night, early morning. Like you're guessing 3, 4 a.m., 4:30 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because you kind of thought it might be 10-ish.
Yeah, like maybe noon.
Right. Well, no. 10ish at night because you ended up
10
going.
p.m.-ish.
Yeah, you ended up leaving yesterday.
That's right. It was later in the day.
Late afternoon.
Wait, doesn't Eldred always say he can fly? Can't he fly above the mist?
I really don't think he can. I think it's kind of a boast. Oh boy, we didn't leave him. He was right with us. Fuck. All right.
I could go find him.
Say what now? All right. Well,
I can go find him. I can hide pretty good, and you guys look like you met spiders or whatever. So
wait. If you're gonna do this, pulls out the fur again and just kind of like slaps him on the side of the head. You now have cat's grace.
I think I
Take
already
dexterity advantage. No, you hadn't. It's doubled now.
Oh.
You have advantage on things that I can't properly explain in this character.
did. Okay. I don't know what that means, but thank you.
So where we're at, I guess. What is around us at the moment, Paul?
Large iron gates in the side of the cliffs.
Okay. So like houses or.
There are buildings to your left.
Mm-hmm.
There's a road with buildings on both sides, but they pretty much all look like businesses. And they look closed, and they look like funeral type businesses. You saw back in the mist, when you passed splatter fields, there was that one little collection of those track housing in that one area.
Gotcha.
But that's about 15 to 25 minutes back.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this is what we'll do, Reed. You had that spell I gave you has an hour. If within a half hour or so you don't find them, try to make your way back here. I can track you via the gem, though.
Okay.
If you don't show up in a certain amount of time. But just go around and hopefully you can find them. I'd feel kind of bad about this, but Godspeed, I don't know. Ugh.
I mean, if he's still by the house, I'll run over by the...
Yeah, but there's a bunch of evil, large things by the house. It's more what I'm concerned about.
Somebody's got to be here.
Oh.
And Reed runs off into the mist.
Eldred singing, I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be short and he's gotta love bacon.
And there's a gem in his forehead, oh yeah. I'm gonna, unless I see anything on the streets as I'm going.
Okay.
I'm gonna, about how long did it take me to run from the house to the edge of the mist?
It probably took you like sprinting because you're in decent shape. About 45 minutes total.
Oh, that long. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm sprinting towards...
Okay, because basically you went through at least the border of 2 districts.
Okay. I'm thinking I got a half an hour, so I am going to sprint in that direction for a half hour. And then,
Okay.
if I run into anything, I will try to hide.
You're sprinting down this gravel road, and you're going for at least a half hour, and with the way you're running and focused, you're not even seeing things on either side. It's just mist and fog, and every now and then you see some shadows. And then you think, the house must be coming up in the next 15 minutes or so. But behind you, you hear that crunching again.
Like heavy, loud crunching?
Yeah, and it's moving Like the first time you heard it, it just sounded like a leisurely gait. This is moving a lot faster.
Oh. Well, I don't want to lose my direction, so if it's behind me, unless I think it's actually catching me, I'm going to keep going.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
It's a 10, I believe. 10.
Okay, you are not sure if it's getting any closer or not. You do still hear it behind you. It seems to at least be keeping pace with you.
Okay, I will, if I'm passing something that looks particularly good to hide behind, I will, I'll give one quick, loud, Eldred, and then I will try to hide and see if I can.
Okay. Over to your right, you see some large rocks and some trees after about 10 minutes of running with this thing keeping pace with you in the distance behind you. But because of the mist, you can't, if you go to turn around, it's going to slow you up a little bit. But you just
Okay.
keep hearing it.
Okay, I will head towards the. Eldred was in a tree, I think, so I'm gonna head towards the tree, and I'm gonna try to hide up against the trunk of it there.
You see the gorilla-like one that you initially saw.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of run and slow down and keep going a little bit, and then runs up to here and then stops and just seems to freeze.
Am I actually right next to the house there, like that?
Yeah. Give me a perception check, please.
Nat 20.
Okay. Even from this distance, you can hear this thing sniffing and kind of turning its body around, because it can't turn its head because the head is kind of between its shoulder blades, immovable. But you hear it sniffing. And it just seems to be looking around. It keeps like looking at the house, and sometimes it takes a couple steps towards the house, then it kind of takes steps back.
Was I almost here when I called out Eldred, or was that further back down the road?
That was much further back.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try and wait this thing out. Hopefully, it'll move on.
You see it kind of turn towards the tree and kind of look. Hear it sniff again.
Oh boy. All right.
Then it starts walking kind of back the way it came.
When it gets behind that rock,
Okay.
is it kind of obscured
Yeah.
from me?
Yeah.
All right. I take every piece of bacon out of my pocket and I rub it all over the tree and just kind of leave it there.
Okay.
And then I want to move closer to the house behind the other rocks.
Okay.
Stealth
Move
over
yourself
there.
to which rocks you're going for.
Like back over here.
Okay. You hear. You see the thing go around the rock, come up to the tree sniffing, and then it like grabs the trunk, and then all of a sudden goes, and then just kind of wanders around it like, and then puts his face right up against the tree. And then you see it stick out this kind of blackish green tongue and start licking the tree.
Ooh. All right. If possible, I would like to super sneaky stealth around the house to where I last saw Eldred on the other side.
Okay. I'm going to let you roll this. Give me a stealth check.
All right.
And this is a dexterity thing, so I think you have advantage, right, Gaius?
For the next hour, yep, he's still
Okay.
within that.
Okay, you're getting close to the limit of that, by the way.
Thank God he says it, though.
Okay.
And can I re-roll the 1 too, or no?
You don't need to because you rolled a 20 with your bonuses.
Dirty twain,
Okay.
baby.
Yeah, so you move yourself.
All right.
Move yourself. No, 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 no.
You've got to want to succeed.
That's the one. Owner of a lonely heart.
Super sneaky along the front of the house.
Yep. You still hear sniffing behind you, and you hear some like bark tearing off and stuff like that.
It likes bacon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. It's not a herbivore.
Good. All right. When I get around the house there, I
Uh-huh.
want to see if I can spot Eldred like up in a tree or anything.
Give me a perception check, please.
Nat 20. Ooh.
You definitely don't see him anywhere. And with that perception check, you hear this loud kind of roar from further down the road. Like if you had continued to keep running,
Mm-hmm.
this kind of roar that you can kind of feel it in the pit of your stomach. And then from behind you, and you're guessing from the thing that is at the tree, you hear a similar roar that actually kind of catches you off guard and makes you shake a little bit. And you feel it kind of almost reverberating in your organs. You hear this roar back, almost like they're communicating.
Oh, God. Okay. I don't see him here, so.
You start hearing in the distance the crunching on the gravel. In the distance is where you heard that first roar come from.
Well, obviously I can't stay here. I am going to stealth off in the southerly direction on the map and try to sneak away.
Okay, so you're headed kind of southern. If this was, you'd actually be heading north, because this is turned around. But like if
Okay.
this was a regular map, you'd be heading south towards the bottom of the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from where I think they're going to meet up, which is probably right in front of the house. So.
Okay, so you have the area in front of the house, then you have this gravel road. And then on the other side of the gravel road is a little bit of kind of ground before you hit the cliffs.
Okay. Well, I want to avoid the gravel road if I
Okay.
can, and get the heck out of there.
Okay, going what way?
I guess go up against the cliffs. I guess.
You have to cross the gravel road to get to the cliffs.
Okay. I will do it as quietly as I can.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it again. And
What am I, stealth?
I'm going to take. I normally would be giving you disadvantage because of the gravel road. So just give me one regular roll with this.
Stealth, right?
Right.
All right. Woo. 20.
You don't
Nice.
hear even the slightest little shift of gravel as you cross over. It is pristine. You're actually really proud of yourself. And you get to the across the road. You cross that bit of dead area, that dead land, and you're right up by the cliffs. There's some dead trees, some boulders, parts where part of the cliff came loose. There's plenty of stuff to hide around here. You have places to hide. Moving one direction or the other there's going to be moments where you're going to be really exposed.
Okay. I look around for Eldred real quick. Make sure he's not hiding over here.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
21.
You are absolutely positively sure he is nowhere about.
How far away am I from like the house and where I think those things are?
Oh, you are across the street from the house, and the one you think is by this tree. Okay, did you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And you hear that crunching on the gravel getting closer. Coming if you were looking at the house, it'd be coming from your left.
Okay. But I mean, I'm like 100 feet, 200 feet, not that far. How far away would you say?
From
the house.
Oh, from the house? About 100 feet.
Okay.
You're probably 30 to 40 feet from the road.
Okay. Well, in the direction I came, then I'm gonna take off. I'm running out of time. I think I got enough of a lead. I can beat these things.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check, please.
Is that with advantage?
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta do it again. First one was not great. Second one's a 15.
Okay. You take off sprinting. From by that tree, you hear this loud, kind of ear-piercing roar, and then you hear this kind of coming behind you. Way in the distance behind you, you hear another of those roars, this kind of high, screeching roar, and you hear a little bit of the crunching of the gravel speeding up a little bit. But
in my mind, I'm going. If guys can outrun them, I can outrun them.
Hey,
Guy is carrying butt trumpet.
Yes.
Even.
yes.
Okay,
heavy
so
armor.
your hour has actually ended.
Okay.
So give me another dexterity check without advantage, just regular from this point forward.
Okay.
And Gaius, an hour has gone by, and you don't hear hide nor hair of.
Okay. If I haven't, I will cast sending again to Eldridge. Eldred, Gaius, Reed's in the mist looking for you, and may or may not be causing a commotion knowing him. Have you heard any of that? If so,
Where is he?
head Paul, from our relation to the house, are we east of the house, generally speaking? Like
You are west of the house.
west of the house.
The map
We
is
went-
upside down because remember
it's-
that the mansion's at the top of the bitch by the cliffs.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't remember it. And giving Eldred and giving him the proper directions. Like, this is where the direction we went in relation to the house.
Okay.
Please, please tell me he found you. This is way more words than I think we should have got away with, but condense it to 25 words.
Okay. You hear a little time goes by. You hear Eldred say, "There's more of those things. They're screaming to each other, and they're answering. I haven't seen Reed. I haven't seen you. I haven't seen Butt Trumpet. I'm not coming out until daylight. these things are going to tear me apart. And that thing cuts off.
Shit. All right, he's indoors then.
Reed.
Yes. I got a 9.
Yes. So the one is you kind of lose some footing on the gravel as you're running.
Mhm.
And you can hear this thing kind of picking up a pace, and it's you haven't looked back, but you feel like it's right behind you.
Oh my god. Serpentine! Serpentine!
Okay.
Serpentine!
Okay, a 19.
What?
Does that hit
19
you?
what? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Unless my serpentine helps.
I just need to make sure. Okay, the serpentine must have helped because it takes a swipe at you with that one big monstrously long arm,
Holy
and
crap, it was close.
the claws catch the back of your back and tear your into your armor, doing but only 4 points of damage. And you can kind of feel moisture going down your back, hot moisture.
Uh-huh.
And
Ew,
you
Gaius.
hear right behind you, you hear that loud, piercing roar. And you were going to zig, but instead you zagged because those claws kind of threw you off your guard there. Give me a dexterity check to kind of keep your feet.
I thought I had a good lead on this thing. Crap. Ah,
You
not good.
you lose your footing and fall to the ground.
Gaius, we have to get back soon. Nikita must be so worried and alone and just having a
Um,
horrible time wondering where we are.
Well, I left them the note. I'm sure they're aware of where we went, and if we haven't been there in this long a time, they must be on their way to help.
Before you went to bed, Nikita, Betty asked if you wanted a nightcap to take with you and gave you a small little chocolate mint bonbon to put on your pillow for you.
I would like to wake up early in the morning, whenever that is, crack of dawn, fully refreshed. And if they're not there, then fine, I'll go looking for them.
Okay. By the time you get to bed, it's like 2:30 or so. So
Okay.
crack of dawn would mean that you would not have gotten like an actual rest.
Okay, so like 8 hours we're thinking then?
Right.
Okay.
8 hours is a
10
regular night's sleep. You would not have gotten
Yeah.
that at the crack of dawn.
Right. Darn. So like 10 a.m. then, I guess, is what I'm
Yeah.
looking for waking up.
Yeah.
Okay. If they're still alive, then yes, I will.
Okay. Okay, Reed.
Yes.
You have fallen.
But I can get up.
Give
Hopefully.
me another dexterity check, please.
There you go.
Okay. You fall on the ground and roll over, and you see this thing leap like onto where you're going to be, and you are able to kind of roll and get to your feet and take off, and this thing just kind of face plants into the ground, and you see like a spray of rocks and soil, and it immediately kind of gets in its haunches and looks around. You've gotten a full dash ahead, and it's
Nice.
coming after you again.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Can I drop all the ball bearings in my pouch to try and trip this thing as I'm running?
Sure, just be aware it's going to be a disadvantage because it's amongst dirt and stones.
If there's any smooth area, if I'm coming up on any smooth area, I'll try to wait till I get there. But
Okay, the smoothest area would be in front of, and even then it's cobblestone in front of Death's Door. Everything else
Okay.
is just kind of wasteland.
Okay.
Now, if you had
If I don't think-
caltrops,
if-
that
if-
would work.
If it doesn't look like it's going to work, then I'm just going to keep going full speed.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check, please.
14.
Okay. It's keeping up with you, but you hear one of those screams from the far distance behind you again. And you hear this thing behind you, but it's at a distance now again behind you. So give me another dexterity check, please. Okay.
15.
Gaius
Yes.
and Butt Trumpet. Close to 2 hours have now gone by. You hear, periodically, you hear the loud roaring in the distance echoing against the cliff face. But it sounds far, far away. But you hear like a couple different ones, almost as if they're communicating.
Gaius, what did Eldred say?
He said he wasn't coming out until daytime. So it sounds like he holed out somewhere hopefully safe. I mean, we have kept ourselves safe in the mist before, taking refuge in buildings.
Do you trust
You know
him
what?
by himself?
He's a pretty scrappy guy. I mean, he has the. I think he can turn invisible. I mean, otherwise, we are just not very perceptive when Eldred goes walking around. But
Butt Trumpet, you realize the last time you saw Eldred, he had big clown shoes, a big red nose, and bright orange hair that kind of went out to here, and a
That
big
doesn't sound
white
right to me.
stripy jumpsuit.
Did he have red balloons?
Yes, he did, as a matter of fact.
got a balloon. We're all floating down here.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, maybe he can just float out of the way.
Yeah.
If we lived here,
don't-
we'd be home by now.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Then, if nothing else, I feel like we just have to be able to get Reed and
Yep.
I don't
So
know.
at which point, whip out trusty forked stick, give it a little tap, and cast locate object, trying to sense the gem in Reed's head. 1,000 feet.
Right.
I can sense the direction of the object's location. If the object is in motion, I note the direction of its movement.
Okay. You see it. You see the direction kind of directly in front of you, getting closer, getting closer,
It looks
and
like it's
you're
moving
hearing.
I have a good feeling about Reed, mostly.
oh, good.
And so after he left about 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, Reed comes kind of bursting out of the mist in a puff and a huff. And he's just all of a sudden, he has his hands on his knees, he's bent over, and he's going, "It's behind me."
What?
I thought I could have.
Carriage!
Do I
Scoop
actually
up
still
a
hear it?
trumpet.
There? Do I still hear it there, Paul?
Give me a perception check.
Nah, not good.
You you don't hear it, but you just know this thing was pretty darn close, right behind you. And if you guys wait around anymore, it's
No,
going to
we're
be on
leaving.
top of you.
Yep,
we're
yep,
going.
yep. Carriage, let's go.
I didn't find Eldred, but that thing was it was faster than I thought.
Yeah, no. Last I contacted Eldred, he is hiding in a building right now. So we're kind of like best of a bad situation kind of thing going on. We get Nikita, we reorganize, we go back for Eldred in the morning when there's light out, I think.
I hope Nikita didn't go in there looking for us.
Yeah, I hate
well, hopefully
to think
we'll
of
run
her
into
so
them on the
in
way.
danger and afraid.
You know,
Meanwhile, back at the Stone's Throw, if you were in the hallway, you'd hear this melodious snoring coming from.
You know exactly where they were.
Wow, that cleared my sinuses.
And she's got this kind of bit of chocolate all around her mouth as she's snoring there. There's a snifter of some sort of aperitif, what's left of it, on the table next to the bed. Okay,
Does
so
she still have a little napkin tucked into the front?
yeah.
Dwarves don't use napkins.
And it takes you a while to realize that sitting on the bed, on the table opposite her, is the bard just playing her to sleep.
Nah, creepy.
Oh. He goes, he all of a sudden slunks his head, picks up the loot, walks out and says, sorry, and shuts the door and leaves.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Not tall enough for me.
Exactly. However tall you are.
Not ogre-like.
Okay, so Gaius and Reed and Butt Trumpet, are you you're hurrying out of there?
We are hoofing it.
With a certain amount of alacrity, yeah.
Okay. And where are you headed?
Home.
Towards the stone
yeah.
throw.
Okay.
Towards the bridge, right? We're gonna go towards the bridge.
Someone
Yeah.
give me a just roll me a 20-sider, please.
I'll do it.
As we're moving, I'm like, and then it jumped, really high, and it almost crashed me, and then I think it swiped my back, but I got away. And then
What does his back look like?
It has like 4 really large like
Okay, that was a
gashes
2.
across its back.
we wander back into the mist.
So that's how it happens. Like, no.
No.
Turn back around, try it again.
Okay,
I love
so
not being lost. I love not being lost.
you get turned around because you haven't actually traveled through a number of parts of the city like this time of night. It takes you a little longer, so that as you finally reach the stone's throw, the sun is just creeping up over the horizon.
Fantastic.
Nikita's probably so tired waiting for us.
Yeah, she probably stayed up all night waiting for us to come back.
Is the door unlocked?
Yes, because they're getting breakfast together and everything, and getting ready for the day.
All right.
And as you came down the main road, there's like lots of carts and everything of people making deliveries and all that sort of stuff. And the 3 of you are doing the walk of shame back to the inn.
Yep. Gaius goes, once we're back at the stone's throw, goes around back to the one rain barrel he knows, takes off most of his clothes and just kind of like shoves it into the rain barrel and just like taking out that one just hard, shitty bar of soap and just scraping everything off his body.
Okay. 3 of you, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, goody.
All 3 of us?
All 3 of you.
13.
Okay.
9.
12.
Everyone but Gaius, so Butt Trumpet and Reed both get a point of exhaustion.
Just, ugh. Why does it suck every time we leave? After he's done with his ablutions, he just kind of like shoves everything under his arm and just wanders in.
I climb up the stairs.
like kind of just like half-ass waves at Butterbeer. Hey, no, I'm not wearing pants. He's got underclothes on, but he's just everything else is just kind of balled up off to the side.
Butterbeer kind of watches you go by, then shrugs his shoulders and goes back to cleaning up underneath the bar there.
I get to the room. Is Reed? Reed, are you in the room? Reed.
Yeah, I went straight to the room. I
You
probably smell like
stink.
Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, you smell it. You reek of the schmist. But whatever. Just throws all. Normally he's very neat and organized. Just drops all this shit into a pile and just flops on the bed.
Okay. Butt Trumpet, you finally make it to the top of the stairs. You
I
get to your...
crawl to our room.
Yes. You're able to get in. You see Nikita laying in her bed. She's got this brown stuff all around her mouth. There's a mug. There's a kind of flagon of some sort of fruity smelling liqueur next to the bed. And she's snoring up a storm, but through this huge smile as she sleeps there.
I don't have the energy to even unpack this right now. I just lay down and conk out.
Okay. And that sounds like a great place for us to end this evening. Everyone, thank you for joining us. It's good to be back. Once again, if you haven't done anything for your mother, take care of it. Okay? To quote really bad videos, word to your mother. So, take care of your mother, take care of yourselves, take care of anybody that you're dealing with, and most of all, make sure to be kind. We'll see you here next week. Same Grognard time, same Grognard channel.